What's up, guys? Welcome back to Good Time Trading, and today we're going to start things off with SPY because the big boy's making moves now. And so, if you were around from day one on this channel, we were talking about SPY and how it never gets above and holds above your 21 and 10 simple on the weekly, just like right here, and it dumped it, and then right here, and it dumped it. So now let's go back and look at what, oh, let me show you this example too. So we had this example and then this example where it rejects the yellow 21, rejects the yellow 21 right here, right here, right here, and then right here, and yeah, gets above it, bottoms put in bullish divergence, bullish divergence. Okay, so now she's dumping. Is this the top forever? Is she gonna dump down way lower for new lows? Well, time will tell, but let's look at our oscillators and see. So the weekly RSI's got you out, and it got you out at basically the top right here. You had two chances to get out. So, and then it got you back in, and it pumped it. So, yeah, maybe we're going down. Unemployment news is looking bad. I know a bunch of people that haven't even got through that are unemployed. So, I think all these unemployment numbers are not priced in. So, but anyway, let me kill the music. So looking at the weekly, looking pretty bad. And if you were sticking around, we said the monthly rejected back here April 1st, kind of. April Fool's you. Okay, but looking at the 3-day, um, headed straight down. And then the 2-day, I think, got you in it near the bottom. Yeah, so on my indicator, it called the bottom on March 26th. So, and now it's calling the top. So I would definitely listen, and it's got dumpamentals. SPY is in trouble. U.S. economy's in rough shape right now, and I think it's a sell the news event with everybody going back to work. Uh, but looking at the volatility on SPY, and the reason I'm talking about SPY, if you don't know, um, I mainly do Bitcoin and just a little traditional stocks, but because Bitcoin is so heavily correlated with SPY right now, it's easier to see because if SPY dumps, Bitcoin dumps. And yeah, right now it's acting a little bit different, but looking at the volatility index, and this is why I have it on the chart, so as you can see, we expanded back here on the big dump and it turned red. So then you were in a steady contraction since March 19th, as in you are contracting as you're rising. So if you're contracting as you're rising, that means you're more than likely to expand to the downwards. And this indicator only goes up and down. And once it goes down, it can only go up. And as you can see, we're ticking up. So, and then on top of that, you double topped right here. So, are we going to see more continuation in SPY? Well, let's take a look at Bitcoin and see if we can get any more clues. And also, if you watched yesterday's video, I told you guys if we break, go down the lower time frame so you can see it. I said if we break, see here, 9150. I was looking if it rejected 9150 and kept going, it would go to 7,000. But I said if it broke 9150, then we would see continuation to the upside. And yesterday, I did miss out on the first move. I was trying to live stream for you guys on the breakout, but then I ran into some technical difficulties. But I am getting better at the computer and working YouTube, so the channel will keep getting better. But we did catch the breakout of this one at 93.50. I went long right here, and so I went long 93.50, and then I had my limit sell at 9,700. I mean 9,600, just because an alert woke me up at 3 a.m. and I got shook out. But the right play would have had your limit order, somewhere up in this range. But I had it set in for 9,700, but then when I seen it was overbought, I just took my gains at 3.5%. So congrats if anybody got in on that one. And not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, just my opinions. And so yeah, hopefully we can catch another sick move like that. But looking at the hourly, pull up my RSI, down. Okay, so looking at the 1 hour, and by the way, the charts might look a little different today. I added my golden cross, death cross alerts to the chart, and that's so I can see the green 55, purple 2, and the purple 200 cross, and the 21 and 55 EMA cross. So if it's red, that's a death cross, white, golden cross, and then green is golden cross, purple is death cross of the 55 200. So looking at pull back up the oscillators. So looking at the 1 hour, we got some red flashing saying it's probably good time to start closing positions. Also, we lost the RSI, and it's really clean on the 2 hour. You can see the RSI just catching it on that EMA and running it up, and then now we've lost it. So the momentum you have had for the past ever since the bottom was put in at 8,090 was now gone again. So do we go back to like this level right here, 91.50, or do we catch out a small bounce at 93.60? I wouldn't be looking for the small bounce. I would just be kind of waiting patiently, see what Bitcoin tells us. But overall, still looking at that 7,000 range, especially if SPY takes the next leg down, if old JPAL can't print no more monies for us. But yeah, so anyway, let's start with the higher time frames and work our way in. Still holding that monthly. Three-week green dot still. So, but the 5-week, we'll get that in 10 days. And yeah, we should definitely have clarification on: are we gonna go to the moon, or are we gonna go back to back to the mean at 5,000-6,000? Hard to say right now. But looking at the weekly saying we're going to the moon, and I would stick with this until it tells us not to, just like at 10-1, and this top and this top. So, but coming down to the medium term time frames, we got a golden cross of the actually, let me go back to the weekly. So we got this weekly golden cross of the 21.55, and then the last time we got that was right here, and it dumped into the cross. So are we going to get a dump into the cross and line up with that with the Bitcoin mining? I mean, the Bitcoin halving dump into the after the halving, like I said in my very first video. So if you go back and watch that one, I was calling for a 10 to 15% dump post halving. So we shaved off 10 or 15. Yeah, high 7,000s is looking pretty likely. But then working our way down to the 8-day, see if we can find any clues on what's going to happen here. So yeah, 5-day death cross right here of the 2155. It dumped into it, and then the same thing, golden cross dumped into it. So it is looking more bearish just because you have ran up so much and you're getting these golden crosses that's when you get your small pullback. But yeah, we said yesterday this 3-day RSI was looking bullish, so and it led the way. It showed you everything, because we bounced 8K and it bounced. So let's see. So we got that 2-day golden cross, and then it dumped into it. And the crazy thing is, it went from death cross to golden cross, and so everybody was getting pretty bullish off of that cross, saying it would just keep going. But now it's weird. We just now got the daily golden cross, so I told you guys yesterday we'd probably get it, and then maybe see price action go the opposite way of this cross. But when it came in, we also got the daily RSI coming up with the 12-hour at the same time. So that's when I was like, wow, okay. So if it's usually a counter trade, but the oscillators are saying it has momentum into the cross, I would stick with the cross as it being a bullish cross, as long as we're above the 21 on the daily on an open and close uh, candle. And yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a BART pattern and just BART right back up. If you've been around in crypto, it's just like a lot of times you'll just have a quick dump down and then right back up. So, and I think we filled the gap on CME. Oh wow, okay. So we filled the gap to the T, guys. Uh, I honestly didn't think it would happen that quick, but I should have known better. And yeah, so that was the trade, gap filled. Um, and I was calling, I think yesterday or the day before, I said um, that it was looking like we were going to put in a head and shoulders on Bitcoin price, and it's looking like left shoulder, head, and then now we got this right shoulder coming in. So the measured move, uh, let's see here, is probably going to be from right here. So wow, 13%. So that also lines up with our 13% dump target off of the post halving. So maybe maybe 7,000, 30% dump, because last time Bitcoin dumped out, it head and shoulders on the macro right here. And back here I sold at 10-1, somewhere right here, sold out. But anyway, let's see if we can see a pattern on CME with this. I think it'd be better seen on the 2-hour. We got this ray coming up, so yeah, maybe pull it back down to 9,400 on CME. Let's get back to spot price action. Okay, so on the 12-hour, the 12-hour green dot came in and we regained the RSI, and that's when I really was not looking for any price action to go low, and I really switched around bullish, just because the 12-hour, it's just somehow with Bitcoin, it just works out really good because, I don't know, it's just like the lower time frames. If you're messing with them, they'll wick you out pretty hard, and hard to make money. And when it's telling you the momentum's gone, lost, gone, lost, gone, lost. So anyway, looking at the 2 hour, this is what is really got me concerned is all these little dumps we've had and no loss of the RSI as we're getting up into a hot zone at an 80 read almost. See, so we got the 1 hour golden cross right here, and then yeah, it's still going up. So the more I look at it, it's kind of hard to say. Maybe just sideways today, but yeah, if SPY takes the leg down, I think Bitcoin will follow. But Bitcoin dominance is ticking down, so wow, looks like a double top on Bitcoin dominance. So maybe it's time to get into some shit coins. Take a look at ETH, and Link's probably the best one. So yeah, Link's going sideways. Maybe not yet. And then TVIX, let's see. I did take a small trade in TVIX, and it is in heavy profits. And if you were sticking with us, I was telling you the 12-hour daily is probably gonna run it up just because. Yeah. So if you look at the 2-day, pretty much got you this whole move of 1,000%, and then it also, if you flip short, got you 70%, and now it's telling you to get long again. So could be in for some more historic gains in this if SPY takes that leg down like we're thinking. And Tesla nailed the top in Tesla yesterday when we were looking at it. I said it's looking a little bearish, even though we had the 6-hour green dot, and boom, did she take the leg down on us. Oh boy. So, yeah, Musk went on that Joe Rogan podcast, boys, and we know what that means. And then we got this trend line, and then now we got this guy. So, boy, I would be watching Tesla for a break of, call it, right there. Or if she moons up there, but Tesla's going to follow traditional markets. Here. Got the 2-day on Tesla. And also, I want to look at Amazon just because it really is the only stock that has a reason to pump. Just because if you think about it, if you have to go into a store to get a service that they're giving, you're going to be at a disadvantage compared to Amazon. And Amazon, like, dude, people are shook out over this, uh, the pandemic. So, I mean, I'd be looking for continuation in Amazon. But anyway, this is the 21 EMA, and I got the alert for the 3-day today. So if Amazon can't hold it up, all those other companies in the S&P ain't going to be able to hold it. So could it go back to the 21 somewhere around 2144 and 2000? Hard to say, but definitely wouldn't be taking no shorts in Amazon just because probably the most bullish asset in the 500. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna keep getting better. Just hang with me, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you, and subscribe and like it up if you're new, and comment below if you got any questions or some feedback.